All right, we'll continue on with midfielder Joran Gerbet. Joran, just start us off with your initial analysis of tonight's result.
Uh, just so happy to have the win at home. I think it was important for our fans, for the group, because we've been working a lot like during the preseason. So need to be closer. I just felt like it's been like a greedy one, but a necessary one, an important one towards like the end of the season to get like some momentum, because we're going to start to go away as well. So we need to start to gain momentum, and I think that was a great way to do it.
Start with Austin.
Joran, just coming in at halftime, what was kind of the message from the coaching staff in terms of what needed to change from that first half into the second half?
Yeah, I mean, it was just trying to get like a little bit more, I won't say decisive, but a little bit more like precise in the last third, because I felt first half we had the ball most of the time, but we were not really dangerous. So I felt like second half was try to be more dangerous and try to press. Like the first 15-20 minutes was just like pressing, press them, don't let them like breathe, just suffocate them. And I think that's what we did, and we did it well. And that's when we were able to score the first goal.
Michael.
Joran, I think it was after the first goal, you said something right before the restart to Antoine. Is that something you can share with us?
Probably just say thank you. I don't remember, to be honest. Maybe just say like some nice word to him or something like that, or maybe just tell him like stay between the line, I will find you. Maybe something like that. It was not like nothing crazy.
Mike.
We've seen this team now end a stretch where you guys were playing 3 weeks in a row, Wednesday, Saturday games. How's the team feeling physically, knowing that you guys are now done with that amount of games in such a short amount of time, and obviously now how do you kind of look ahead to the rest of the schedule, especially going on the road now after this win tonight?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it was pretty hard physically, but I think the team did well. Like I think the player got managed pretty well. So I think like everyone was like kind of fresh because we have a strong roster, so we can rotate players like we did today at halftime, so we can bring some energy for the second half. So yeah, I just felt like physically and also mentally it's going to be hard, like really good to have like a week to prepare and not like back to back to back to back. So it's going to be maybe, I won't say easier, but like, like physically maybe like you can be a little bit more fresh.
Alonso.
Thank you. Hi, how are you? What do you think is taking so hard to react on the first half, and then when the coach made the subs, it's a different team. It's more attacking, more risky, because when the coach put you in Atuesta, it was basically two box-to-box midfielders instead of like one staying in the back. So what do you think is taking so much like to react in the first half, then the second half?
I just think like at that point, you're 1-0 down halftime, and you lost the game before against Chicago, so I think you just have to go for it at that moment, because like where we're in the standing, we have to win tonight, and we knew it. So I think like the coach knew it as well. So I just felt like he went for it, and I think it worked out pretty well, because I think we were able also to manage the game pretty well. They didn't have like much in the second half. I felt they didn't have much dangerous action, maybe a little bit at the end, but like other than that, I didn't feel it was really dangerous from them.
Luis.
Hi, Joran. Luis from Loud and Proud Orlando. I wanted to ask you, obviously you come from a tough injury. You came back, and today you had a really great performance, so congratulations on the win. I wanted to just kind of get your insight on, is this the blueprint, at least this game, on how Orlando City will take the next few games moving forward? Obviously, you guys have a congested schedule coming up as well, going out west. Thank you.
Hey, yeah, I just think like that's the way we're trying to do every time. Sometimes it doesn't go our way, and we maybe sometimes lack a little bit of energy, like in the first half or something like that. So that's why like I felt second half was a little bit like we all know that's why we should go, and we should start with this type of energy and this type of press and this type of way we play, because when we play like this, we're a really strong team and we're really hard to defend. So I just felt like, yeah, like you said, maybe a blueprint. Yeah, maybe that's the way we want to play, and that's the way we want to train. But sometimes like the other team play as well, so like sometimes it doesn't go our way. So it can be a little different, but also that's what we're trying to do.
Joran, Martin sat up here, I think it was last game, and said that you're a very important player and how happy he is to have you back on the field. from your perspective after such a long comeback from injury, what's it been like for you to get back up to speed and to now start being the guy that's called upon to bring the energy in the second half of a game like this?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to give my best. It's been like 10 months, so it's been long. So like I said the other day in the interview, like it's going to be step by step. So I knew like sometimes, you know, I'm going to do like 45 and it's going to be like slowly get better. And I know as well, even if I did a long rehab and a tough rehab, I might expect myself to be like back at my whole level, but sometimes it's hard to get to that level because like, you know, physically it's like pretty tough after a long injury. But I think you just have to be like, you know, be the guy, a little bit like bring the spell of energy, and that's what I try to do. So, and I think I did it well for the moment I came on. So yeah, I just trying to get like, you know, back into the rhythm, which is going maybe take a little time, but like I just try to get like minutes after minute after minute and just try to get game by game.